Hey guys, this is Candace. Thought I'd come and do a little Etsy share with you with some kits from the Junk Journal Studio. Excuse me. I was trying not to choke, but didn't do very well. So this is the All Things Green that Michelle has done, and I showed a few before I went on my little trip, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you the whole kit. It's 44 pages, and everything in here has got green in it. So this is a really pretty doily that looks pretty real. And then this scroll, I might have to put my heater on. It's a little cold down here. Oh, and it has like a light blue background on here. And this is just some smaller versions of it. This would be pretty to put some ephemera pieces and other cutouts to make some large tags or journal cards with, or pockets. I love this. This is pretty. And this is like blue and green. So that would be really pretty. Like I said, those would make cute little pockets. And this is some like shades of green on a graph paper. This is actually this way, but you can use either. Some looks like splotted paint writing paper. Oops, this one's upside down. Hold on, let me twirl you around. So there's some more of the lined paper with the green blots on it. And then this is like crackle, looks like crackle paint sort of, in different shades of green. Some more ledger paper with some green spot. Somebody was drinking a mint chocolate chip milkshake, and spilt it on here. So that's how they got that. And then this is pretty greens. Some more ledger. And then this is some lined, that if you wanted to back some paper with it to put in your journal for writing space. And then this is a little darker green. This one has a little more goldy mustard color to it, and this is mostly green. I love this. This is pretty. I had showed that before in one of my projects. And then this is really pretty. This kind of looks like antique wallpaper, kind of the look to it. And then this one too. Oh, I know, my paper's so thick. Sometimes I think it's like two pieces of paper, and it's not. And then this looks like some wallpaper. And this has like some white lace on it with some green behind it. And this one. This looks like if you were to, back in art, we used to have these big linoleum tiles, and they allowed you to have this tool that you would go in there. How we didn't chop our fingers off, I don't know. It's kind of curved. It's for carving, and you would draw your design on there, and then you go through and cut it out with your little tool, and then you would take your brayer with your ink and roll it over it, and then flatten your paper on there, pull it off, and come out with that. That's what this reminds me of. So if any of y'all did that in art class, like in junior high, there you go, flashback. This is some, I guess they call it Baroque. This is pretty. And this looks like a little window at some little cottage. And you could put it either way. Like if you folded it, that would be pretty in your journal that way. Or if you shrunk them down, this could be a short little hobbit window. But this is really cute. And then we did this with I believe one of our folding Christmas trees. I used one of this pieces of paper. And then this is cute. And I printed all this is just done on white, so you can see what the colors are. This is really pretty. This reminds me of like a hammered tin ceiling when you look at it in person. And then these are pretty. I think this is upside down. But anyway, this leaves. This would be real pretty in some spring and flower garden type stuff. And then this is pretty too. This looks like some old wallpaper. And then these are some leaves. It looks like, someone took a watercolor brush and kind of watercolored on there. And we had used this one in one of our fold-up accordion trees. These are some pretty leaves. And then this is really pretty for a wide stripe. This is really pretty. And you could, write on there easy to use that for a journal page. But, when I saw it on the screen, I was like, I don't know. But when I printed it, I really like it. And then this one's got some blues in there. That would be pretty. You could mix and match that with some Janie B. Journal stuff. Oh, no, this is pretty too. And some little daisies. Well, faint daisies, but you got their little centers, but you can tell in person that they're actually little daisy flowers. And then this is like those, what are those ones where you, dandelions, that's what's called. I'm up here blowing in my hand. But dandelions and some other, looks like like stamp different ones on there. This is pretty. It's greens and blues. And then the green polka dot. And then a large distressed polka dot. And then this one's more, golden yellowy. Well, come on. And then this is some, like, someone wrote on paper, how it just always has, like, the lines behind it and everything. And then this is, like, looks like fabric underneath it. Like some woven stuff. This looked like you used some alcohol ink and, splotted it and blew it into different places. And this has some leaves. You can actually see the veining and stuff in the leaves up close. And then around the edges are kind of like distressed a little bit. And then this is just a simple, looks like someone crinkled up some paper, and it's got just variegated greens and like a little hinty yellowish on there. And this reminds me of an old chalkboard. And then this one is the brightest one. It looks like, I don't know, jelly print. That's what that's called. Like someone jelly printed there. And it's got, the yellows and the blues and greens. So, oops, I got a paper upside down. Hold on. Got to keep them straight, Somewhere. There's my front. All right. So that is All Things Green. So if you're looking for something green to use for, your spring journals, or, I know, sorry about that. Then this one has 44 pages in there. And so, check out the Junk Journal store. And I think today is the 23rd. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Ay, ay, ay. And then I did not print it because it took me quite a while to print these two kits. But she just sent me a note and said that she just posted her All Things Purple, which is, similar to the All Things Green, but done in purple. And there's just there's some different pages and stuff in there. So I will try to get it printed out and show you. But if you're looking for something purple, she's got some really pretty papers in there. And then this one. Okay, this is a Bahama Mama one. It's got 56 pages. It has 8 different colors of vertical words. So, I think I put them all the right way. Well, you know how that goes. This one's red. It's distressed, so it's like red and kind of goldeny. It looks like coffee dye-ish. So you have the red border, you have the large size, and then she has the medium. And then, again, she's got these lines on there in case you're using a scan and cut type thing. You can trace around there, shrink it in to cut them. Or you can, get like 3 different sizes of words, because you can cut around here. You can cut around this. I broke all my fingernails, or I would actually point to it. Let's hear deer. There you go. Or you could trim around here and get this size, or you could even trim in the middle of here and get get it even smaller. So, just don't think they're the one size. You actually can get a couple of sizes out of this, just depending on how much you trim off of it with your scissors. Oops. I put this was a duplicate. So you have the black border, no background. And all the words say the same thing, it's just in different colors. And yes, this is some white paper. I got them mixed up. So this is the small red. And on all of them, she has like a different kind of stamp on each page. Oh, the stamps are just too cute. I apparently must be a stamp person because I love these stamps. Oh. So yes, like I said, these are out of order. Sorry, Michelle. And this is the small ones. Oh, gosh. And it's the small black ones. Well, I made sure they were, you know, the right way up, but I was pulling them out of the printer and trying to keep them together, and I didn't do a very good job. But look at this. Look at these puppies on the steps. Oh my gosh. Too cute. Okay, and then I took one of my printed papers, and I printed the large ones on there just so you can see, you know, don't forget to use your, you know, black and white whatever, digitals, and use some of your printed papers, you know, lighter printer paper and stuff. Like, these would have been real pretty printed on like this one that I have here, because you could still see it because of how dark the black is. But don't forget to run your labels and stuff through some of your digitals and, you know, get some extra use out of them. But aren't those dogs the cutest little thing? Anyway, so here's the black with the distress on the back. Yes, it's feeding time. Molly's barking. Imagine that. Oh, so I have to tell you. So I come home. Okay, I get home a little after midnight, Friday night. Look at those pretty purple butterflies. Hey, Bridget, you like that one? And I was trying to get home before midnight. Didn't happen. So these are blue. This is really pretty blue. I call them like Royal Canadian blue. But it's not too dark, it's not royal, and it's just a really pretty blue. So I come around, like we probably have 10 bends in our road. So I come around the bend, and by gosh, is there not a tree down in the road, and it's 12:15 at night, which is, you know, Saturday morning. And I'm like, I try to pull this tree out, no way, because it was like a big part of the tree and then a sapling type thing that had grown out of the bottom of it, and the tree was like this, you know, well, okay, probably that wide, and then its little limbs were a good 2 inches around. And I'm trying to pull it and bend it, but it's all green because it had just, I guess we had a storm that had come through, and it just blew it out of the little bank, and the roots had come out and just, you know, toppled over. So I couldn't get it. So I'm calling John because I'm like, God, I hate to wake him up this late night. And then I think, boy, he better answer the phone because I want to get home, because you can't turn around there. So I'm thinking, I can't back out, and I'm just going to have to sleep in this rental car until he comes looking for me the next morning because I didn't come home. So he answers the phone, and he's like, what? Where are you? And I'm like, I'm down. Look at this. I love this blue lady. I told you, obviously I'm a stamp person. I just like pretty things. And so I'm like, I'm down here by Dudley's house. I said, there's a tree in the road. He's like, there can't be a tree in the road. I'm like, John, I'm looking at the tree in the road. I mean, it's midnight. It's spitty, rainish like. It's not bad, but, you know, thank God it wasn't raining because it would have been worse because it was cold outside. And I'm like, I need you to come down and help me get out. He's like, okay, I'll bring the truck in case I need to pull the tree out. Well, I knew you don't have to pull the tree out. So he comes down, and he's like, yep, there's a tree in the middle of the road. Well, duh. I'm not calling you to wake you up. Look at that stinking beetle. I'm not calling. And why are the beetles back out? I'm not calling to wake you up after midnight just to come drive down the road to say, hey, I'm trying to get home. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So, you know, he ties a strap to the tree, and he tries to pull it. Well, you know, it's across the road like this. And so he pulls the tree limb. Well, now it's across the road like that because we're on a curve. So, and there's big trees right here. So you can't like tie it here and pull it straight in there, because you just can't do it because there's a huge, like 10-foot deep ditch over there, you know, a little mini ravine. Ours is like a 20-foot deep. It was deep there too. So we got some of it off. Well, I'm like, well, don't you have a saw in the back of the truck? Because, you know, it's the farm truck, and he has that big old silver toolbox thing on the whole back that's just full of junk, apparently. Nothing useful. I mean, why carry all that crap if you're not going to have useful stuff in there? So he comes out and he's like, all I got's a hacksaw. I'm like, well, give me the hacksaw. He's like, that's not going to cut through that green tree. So he's like, well, I got to go back up to the house and get a wood saw. I told him on the phone, y'all, a tree was down in the road. So you'd have thought somebody would have stopped and grabbed the saws for the tree, for a wood to cut, just in case Candace wasn't making up this imaginary tree that have all, which I have pictures. I'm going to put them on the end of this video so y'all can see. So he comes, he has to back up. Well, he can't see. Did he wear his glasses? No. So he's trying to back up. So I'm like pulling my rental car as close to the tree as I can so he can see the side of the road so he doesn't fall off into these deep ditches. And so he backs up enough to get into, you know, this old farmhouse, which is how it's still standing is a miracle. I don't know. I give it a couple more years, it'll be on the ground. But so he backs into there and then, you know, he goes off. Well, I'm like, okay, he'll be here soon. It's just literally, you know, maybe 2 miles down there. No, okay, not even. A half a mile. Okay, 1 at the most. Our road's 2 miles long. I mean, 2 miles long. So I was at probably 1.5. So he probably had a half a mile around another corner. Look at those little roses. I love them too. So those little flowers. So he finally comes back around the bend because I'm like, you know, I'm standing out there in the dark. You know, and I'm like, yeah, maybe you need to get in the car. Maybe standing out here in the dark after midnight where the coyotes, bobcats, and God knows what else is out here could be. So I, you know, go get into the car and I'm like, hello, where's John? You're just going to the barn to get the wood saws that are hanging up on the nails in there. And then this is, this is pink. I call it like bubblegum pink or Pepto-Bismol pink, but it's a pretty pink. So he finally comes back around the corner with his 2 little, he calls them wood saws or whatever. But let me tell you, they're rusted because they've been hanging in the barn all this time and we obviously haven't used them. So we're trying to cut this green tree limbs enough so we can bend them to snap them so I could get this car through so I can at least get home because I'm tired. 1:30 in the morning, an hour and a half later, I finally get home after we have to cut the stupid tree limbs down to snap them so we can bend them so we can get the rental car by because I didn't want to scratch the rental car. Oh my God, you know. And look at these pansies. And then this is such a pretty shade of purple. It's like orchid. I love it. And I'm not a purple person. I like this orchid. So yeah. So that's what I came home to. What is the odds? A tree down. And then John's like, well, it wasn't there when I came home. Well, there's one now. Because, hello, I wouldn't call you if it was something little that I could do. And then so he's over there, oh, I can move that tree. Yeah, right. But now John goes out there and tries to, you know, do the tree. So he's pushing. I'm like, John, you're going to fall off into that thing. And so you're going to break a leg. Oh, no, I almost got it. Right. And so he backs up a bit and the thing goes, wonk. Right. Yeah. This looks like some Art Nouveau type stuff. But yeah, this turquoise, really pretty turquoise in that distressed kind of yellowish. But yeah, so I'm going to attach the pictures to here so you can see the tree that wasn't there when John came home at 5:30, but was there when I tried to get home at after midnight, that we had to saw and pull so I can get home after my long ordeal. So, oh my gosh, I know. What's the odds? This is my favorite. And I'm guessing because it's with this color too or something, but oh, this little birdie. Him and the first birdie. I know, I have this. I have this thing, I guess, for birds. I don't know. It's all my grandma's fault. Oh my gosh. And speaking of, oh, y'all, I hadn't been to my grandma's house since, you know, she passed away. Because I just couldn't go there. And so I finally drove over there. And as soon as I turned the corner, I started bawling my eyes out. Because they painted the house white. And put a white metal roof on it. Every tree, shrub, bush, everything is gone. Oh, yeah. So I think I probably would have been better off not going there to see it. So I could have the old visions in my head. So, but that is the vertical everyday word. So if you're looking for something, you know, with some basic words, these are really pretty. Like I said, put them on your wish list for next year. And they're really cute as can be. And like I said, all of the different stamps in there. Oh. And I mean, you get all this for, it's on sale for $2.27. I mean, come on. So we have that, our green, and then the purple, which I did not print, but it's just like the green, some different pages, but it's still on the same premise as the all things green. So there you go. So let me get up there and get this uploaded so I can send some pictures, put on some pictures on the back too. So make sure you look at the crazy pictures of the tree that was down when I was trying to get home after my long drive back. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you stuck it through to the end. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me, sharing some of your day with me. Thanks for all your love and support. Lots of kisses, lots of love. And starting tomorrow, I decided I'm going to do a 12 days day. I'm just going to... I have some stuff that I found. It's craft related or sewing related or just something. And so, let me see. Starting 12, 24, 21. Let's see. Let's do... Oh, elf. Just type the word elf in there. And so we're going to have 12 days of gifts. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a name. I'll pull it and then I'll post the person's name on the next day on the video, so you can look on there, find your name. If you're on there, then message me or email me with your address. And like I said, if you're out of the States, that's fine too, because I have enough things that are flat that I can just pull. What I've done is I'm putting them, I don't even have them over here, shoot, but I have just like some large envelopes, some other envelopes, and they're just in there wrapped. And so whoever gets it, I'm just going to pull something and then I'm going to address it and I'm going to mail it out. So this is my Merry After Christmas thing. And so I just wanted to send some things that I have found and I thought that you guys might like. Like I said, it's either paper craft related or sewing type related. And so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start on tomorrow. And all you have to do is put elf. Even if you just want to write the word elf, that's fine and dandy. Or whatever you want to do. But we're going to do it from the 24th, for however many 12 days that is. I know. Still no calendar down here. That is really sad. So I think I might need to go soon to the Dollar Tree and buy me a little dollar calendar and stick it over here on the side of my thing, because y'all, I don't have a calendar. Okay, still. All right. Well, I will see y'all in the next video. And like I said, sorry this one's late. And Y'all have a great day and a blessed day, and have fun. And like I said, please, if you're wanting to win, check back every day on the video and see if your name's on there. Just because last time I had someone who didn't, reply to get their prize. So, if you really don't want to, I know this is going to sound really mean, but if you don't want to play and don't want to check, then just let somebody else who wants to do it so they have a better chance of getting it. So I will see y'all later. Happy Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day, and then wobble wobble till you gobble gobble. And see, it's backwards, huh? Because you're supposed to gobble gobble till you wobble wobble, but it's Christmas, so we're going to wobble wobble already, and then we're going to gobble gobble gobble, and then we're going to wobble wobble some more, right? All right, guys. So I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Bye.